For as long as mankind has gazed at the stars, it has ascribed significance to the distant lights that drift across the night sky. At first, they were the lights of heaven, poking through the veil of reality. Then they were recognized as stars and planets, used to navigate across the seas, and then as challenges, daring mankind to ascend and reach them. For a brief golden age, when mankind looked towards the stars, they saw the triumphs of their own civilization, great colonies on newly remade worlds. All was lost with the collapse. Now, the brightest lights in the night sky are humanity's failures, reminders of what was and what might never be again. Mars, a planet where mankind once saw miracles, now it sees monsters. For most of its history, Mars was a barren planet of dormant lava flows and ancient impacts. The arrival of the Traveler changed everything. Its origins are unknown, but as it journeyed across the solar system, it transformed the worlds it touched, and Mars was no exception. It was on Mars that the first mission to reach and communicate with the Traveler was launched, and the success of that mission ushered in an era of boundless progress. Water and life flowed across its surface, and in time, the Traveler helped mankind settle the planet. Great cities were raised, bastions of civilization that rivaled and then surpassed any found on Earth. First among the Martian colonies was Freehold. Constructed in part by the Clovis Bray Exoscience Corporation, Freehold was a center of scientific progress, a city where man competed with the gods. Even the greatest technological advancements, however, could not protect Mars or humanity from the arrival of the darkness. The exact nature of this ancient enemy of the Traveler has never been uncovered, but its effects on the solar system were profound. Mars was left in ruins, and the work of the Traveler was undone. Red sands reclaimed all that had been built, and the glittering skyscrapers of Freehold and the other Martian colonies lost beneath them. With humanity nearly extinct, Mars has become a battlefield between the myriad of forces that would conquer the former worlds of mankind. Among the first to arrive on the planet were the Cabal, an immense militaristic empire who planned to strip the world of its resources. On the Martian moon of Phobos, they established a command center and staging ground, a site from which they would not only overwhelm Mars, but the rest of the solar system. Such was their power that the orbit of Phobos itself was altered, bringing the moon closer to the planet so that it now dominates the Martian horizon. The Cabal were opposed here by the Vex, a race of cybernetic war machines. Unknown to the Cabal, Mars had become a site through which entrance to the Black Garden, a realm isolated from space and time, could be gained. Vex machines swarmed to the planet to prevent the Cabal from discovering this, and for centuries, they warred with the Cabal across the surface of Mars. The stalemate was finally broken by the Red Legion, an elite division of the Cabal's fiercest warriors. Since their arrival, they have pushed the Vex from the ruins of Freehold and destroyed the gates to the Black Garden. Still greater dangers await on the planet, however, and they have now begun to reawaken. A god known as the Will of the Thousands, a prime aspect of the darkness said to have been trapped on Mars, has stirred. It is opposed by Rasputin, a vast military artificial intelligence known as a war mind that might be the last hope for humanity. But whatever forces may await on the planet, they shall be confronted. The light of the Traveler has not yet vanished, and its defenders have not forgotten that Mars was a gift granted to them and them alone. Guardians, the greatest enemy of the darkness, patrol the planet too, and on Mars, they fight, die, and live again. In Atlas, the Templin Institute investigates the most storied places from across alternate worlds. Join other Templin Institute personnel on our Discord server, where discussions are held daily on the elements of world building, spaceship design, the best method of cooking rice, and other critical issues affecting alternate worlds. You'll find a link in the description.